What's good, everybody? This is Sabro54. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the Krauth Zenith Final Sword and Shield reprint set. I wasn't gonna review this set because it's already out. Due to my absence, I failed to review it in time. And because it's a reprint set, I thought, what am I gonna be talking about? But because it does have a couple of new cards and the completionist inside of me, I decided, hey, we're just gonna make a quick review of this set either way. So, already out, one of those big, reprint sets Pokemon always does, it would seem, these recent times, every year. And after this is the Scarlet and Violet era. So it has a bunch of reprint cards. A lot of them are going to be filler, as usual. But it does reprint a couple of key cards. I guess we got Leafeon V, vstar here. A lot of cards that only came out in like collection boxes and stuff, which is kind of a slap in the face to the people that buy the collections, but at the same time, it's actually pretty good because for space reasons and stuff, I don't like to be buying the collections. I don't get Pokemon TCG cards, period, now in real life. But anyway, so what do we got? We got Charizard V-Star. Yeah, this is one of our billion stars. So I'm just going to try and look for new cards, or at least that are new to me. So the Simisear V, this isn't new, but the V-Star is new. I don't think I've seen this before. Maybe I did see it like when it was leaked or something, but we get it in this set. So it's a 260 HP V-Star Pokemon, double retreat. That's not good for only 260 HP. It's got 2 attacks, got the Fireball Fever. Fireball Fever. Okay, and you may discard up to 5 cards from your deck, from the top of your deck. This attack does 40 more damage for each card discarded this way. So one of these risky attacks, but if you dump a bunch of wait a minute, what? You discard. Oh, so it has nothing to do with energies. Wow. So basically you can actually, yeah, just straight up discard the cards from your deck to increase the damage. So 5 times 4, you can do 200 for 4 to 240 for 3. So you sacrifice 5 cards to do this high damage. That's not so great, but I guess it doesn't do it. It doesn't do like what Flareon did and what other cards do, where it's up to the energies. Okay, so I get what it does. It's probably better fire attackers that can hit between that range. Maybe they're not going to do 240, but they can get the job done. And this is a pretty big risk. I mean, discarding 5 cards. If this is going to be your main attacker, you have to do this a bunch of times. You're going to deck yourself out. I mean, in the past, one of my favorite cards of all time, Salamence EX from EX Power Keepers, had this sort of effect before, and there's other cards like the Stage 2 Tyranitar that does this. You dump 5 cards from your deck to use your attack, but the thing is that those guys do a lot of damage. Like Salamence back then, it was going to get a 1-hit KO on almost everything. This dude, 240, you don't get a 1-hit KO on all of the key Pokemon. You basically kill regular Vs and that's it. V-Stars and vmaxes survive. So, I don't know, I guess maybe with a little bit of support, Choice Belt, Moltres add-on, boosts fire Pokemon's attacks, some other cards, maybe you can make it work. But seems a bit too much work, if I'm being honest. And then this V-Star attack, Ember Star, does 30 damage for each energy card in your discard pile. So I guess this is supposed to have synergy with you dumping cards from your deck. But it's not too great. But I guess I've seen worse cards. Alright. So let's keep going. Get this Wailord. This has to be... It looks like a new card. I don't know. I can't really look at everything. This was meant to be a quick review, but we do have a few cards that I know I want to look at. This Kyogre, I think this did. I think this appeared in maybe Silver Tempest. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure I've seen this before. But yeah, it's just 180, and then you put 3 water energy from your hand to deal to one of your Pokemon. Yeah, this must be a reprint. I've seen this before. The new card is the V. Kyogre V. So I looked at this card when it leaked. I just couldn't wait because it's obviously one of my favorite Pokemon, Gen 3 legendaries. And I am a bit disappointed. It's the usual shit they do, just boring ass throwbacks in a bad way. The dual splash attack, for example, is the same attack Kyogre EX from Dark Explorers have. Maybe that one needed 2 water energies. I don't remember. But it's very weak damage output. Like, doing 100 for 3 on 2 different Pokemon, you're not going to go far with this. It should have been much better. And then the Aqua Typhoon attack. This is your strong attack, I suppose. 210 for 4, and then you can't use Aqua Typhoon next turn. This is a bit more workable, but at the same time, it's like Rhyperior V's attack in a way. Really flexible, you only need 1 energy. 1 water energy, what I meant to say. And, you know, you're a high HP V, can put in some work, but there's just so much competition from other big, heavy-hitting water Pokemon to use with Frostmoth and shit, so you're gonna use this card? I don't know. Bit sad. And it doesn't get any, you know, vmax or vstar or whatever, which is sad. You get Rotom vstar. I believe this should be a new card too, but I could be wrong. It almost looks exactly the same as the V. I guess they really couldn't do some other shit with it. So 250 weak, 1 retreat. You got Scrap, Pulse. Put any number of tools from your discard pile into the Lost Zone. This attack does 40 damage for each card Lost Zone this way. So you remove from play the cards in your graveyard, sort of effect. And then its ability, during your turn you may use the effect. Discard any number of cards from your hand and draw that many cards. I feel like I've seen this card before. Was this in Lost Origin too? And I'm forgetting? I think we only got like a Rotom V. It didn't get a V-Star. I think this must be the only way you can get this card. Or maybe it came in a collection box or something too. But I think this is a new card from this set. So I can't really think of really evaluate this card when I look at this right now. I'm really rusty, but you know, I guess you can do a lot of damage if you remove a lot of tools, but it sort of conflicts with, I think, what does this guy do? Like, I think this guy, it's the same shit, so I guess, yeah, it doesn't quite conflict. I thought this guy, like, discarded and shit, but I guess you do the same thing, and this guy just has a stronger base power. Anyway. And then the V-Star power, I sort of get the synergy, but at the same time, you probably wouldn't want to use this when there's other V-Star power, better V-Star powers out there. Besides Arceus, even Hisuian Zoroark, I'd say it's stronger. This gives you a little bit of control, but it's not that great. Anyway, whatever. I don't know if these cards are going to do anything. I mean, Rotom didn't really, so we get these Aura VMAX and V-Star here. These are from the collection box for this guy and Deoxys. And got Max first, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon to do 240. That's pretty good, actually. That's seriously respectable. It's a VMAX, though, which is a bit sad. Makes it difficult to use with shit like Magnezone or Electric and Fluffy. I guess this is another alternative if you want to use this instead of using Rayquaza VMAX with Fluffy. But that guy isn't doing much, so I don't think this guy would do much either. Yeah. And then the first attack, Reactive Pulse, does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon play that has an ability. Now this is a strong attack if they have a bunch of Pokemon with abilities. If they have at least 3, that's 180. And that's strong for 2 energies. It's pretty good. So that's the Aura VMAX. I mean, once again, This card was already out before Crown Zenith from the collection box. Don't think it did anything, so I don't know if it's going to do anything now. And the vstar, 270, you may discard a stadium, do 190. And then the vstar attack, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 4 times. Yeah, you do 60 damage. And you can it's basically a heavy duty, very flexible spread attack. The max damage, though, total damage is 240 for 4. So that's not too bad, since it gives you a lot of flexibility, the things you want to target. It's a good finishing attack for sure. But once again, I didn't see this card do anything. I mean, it does have good things going for it if you think about it. Free retreat, 270 is of the higher, I guess, levels of HP for V-stars. I mean, yeah, it's crazy to think about. Some of them have like 250 and then 2 retreat. This guy has 270, no retreat. And yeah, you can alternate between this or the vmax. Do a bunch of shit. This V as well, I believe from the collection box maybe. Typical stuff, 190 for 3, can attack. Anyway, you got this Mewtwo. Was this released before? The opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards. 180 for 3. I really don't remember, guys. I don't remember. A few of cards I know they're new, but a lot of stuff I don't quite remember if it got reprinted before. So I think this is new, or maybe it's from another, collection box or something. So you move up to 2 damage counters from your Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. Not bad. And then Confusion, 150 for 3. That's what this does. The regular V, it doesn't look like it's doing much. Let's go down and down. I don't think this is new. Huba, are you new? No. This, I think, is a reprint from Darkness Ablaze or something. Okay, we got our Zacian reprints, of course. Or are these new cards? I think this. Okay, this looks like a new Zacian V card, but maybe it got released too. It's a reprint. I don't know. It's too many different collection promo cards that come out, and I don't even keep up with them. So Giant Hunter, if the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, you do 260. Okay, that's kind of strong, but at the same time, limited to VMAXs, yeah, it's going to be relevant pretty soon. And then 40 for 1, it's not going to be affected by weakness or any other effects. Okay, that's not too bad. And how the hell did we jump over here? I get Zacian V-Star. I think this never got released before, so that's interesting. So Break Edge, 200 and not affected by weakness resistance. Okay, that's not that good. I want to hit for weakness, but I guess it's gonna ignoring effects. That's gonna be pretty useful. And then Sword Star, 310, and you do 30 damage to yourself. I think that's fine. This is a very strong attack, and you don't gotta discard energies. Okay, strong ass card to use with Bronzongs and Magnezones and all the other ways we can accelerate metal energies. Metal Saucer too. I mean, I think this is pretty good. I mean, if Zacian, the good Zacian V is going to stick around. I don't think they're going to stick around, though, with the rotation. I don't know. Changing up all of the ways rotations are done, with the little symbols. It used to be that when cards get reprinted, they would stick around. But now because it's all about the sort of alphabet letters, if they're going to stick or not, it's whatever, too confusing for me. So, got Zama, Zenta V, Regal Stance. Once your turn, you discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Your turn ends. Okay, so I think, yeah, these must be reprints. I remember this dude. So, maybe the first Zacian is a reprint too. The V-stars are not, though, I think. Okay, so this dude, Giga Impact 220, can attack during your next turn. Okay. And then the Shield Start. During your opponent's next turn, all of your Pokemon take 100 less damage. No, that's horrible. I guess it's not an attack though, but do you really want to waste this? I mean, I guess it's gonna be all of your Pokemon. They're not gonna be able to play around this shit. Maybe, I guess if you can use this correctly, it could be important. But the thing is that this guy's gonna have to switch to attack again anyway. I don't know. Okay, it's not as bad as I initially thought. Anyway, got Rayquaza, VMAX, all of the different prints. That Duraludon, Radiant Eternatus. What the hell? Wow. This looks crazy. It's red. So wow, fire and darkness energy. Yeah, it reminded me of shit like Rayquaza back in the old days. Okay, so when it's like a Delta Species card. When you play this card from your hand to your bench, you may search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon VMAX and put them onto your bench. Fuck me. So I guess your turn ends, but I guess that's a way to instantly get them out. Man, if you do this the first turn though, you time this right, it's still broken. I guess it's a Radiant card. So this could be something good if you want to get some VMAXs instantly and save space in your deck. Okay. Got EVV. I'm not sure if this is a new card, but it's gonna do 160 on Vs. Regigigas V and vstar, these I know they're new cards. So you do Hammer in 2 for 50. Angry Whack, 10 damage more for each damage counter on this Pokemon, and this dude is not confused. That doesn't really matter. It has 240 HP, which is extremely good. So, making Regigigas good. Isn't that nice? This artwork looks pretty great as well. Epic shit going on as it's gonna attack. And the V-Star, very curious about you. 300 HP, that's excellent. So Giga Impact, this Pokemon can attack next turn, but you do 230 for 3. And then the Star Guardian, during your next turn, if your opponent has exactly 1 prize card remaining, you may choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They discard that Pokemon and all attached cards. So this can be really broken, but at the same time is very, very situational. You have to pick the bench, and you also don't get prizes. So I think if you're in that sort of position, you're probably going to lose anyway, but who knows? It's something though. It's one of those heavy-duty disruption attacks like Giratina GX, but you don't have to spend your attack. Yeah, you discard everything. I mean, what you can do, I guess, is you can use like boss's orders, and then you get rid of the one you want. You get rid of the one that went on the bench. So you can do shit like that. That makes it stronger. But I mean, I like that it's respectable HP, simple, strong attack to use. Pretty good. I mean, if I could get these guys, I'd want to use them. Um, Seems like something you could try and use with Lugia vstar as well. Pretty simple. I bet you people are gonna do this. They're gonna use them because you get a few powerful colorless energy on this guy, plus 230. You're gonna get in that range where you can get one-hit KOs. So that's pretty good. Good shit. So I think this guy's a reprint once again. Yeah. What else do we got? Got Dig and Duo, new card. Flip a coin. If heads, look at the top 8 cards from the bottom of your deck. If tails, look at the top 3 cards from the bottom of your deck. Choose one card and then put it into your hand. So I guess it's kind of like a newer... I forgot what the card's name was. Underground Expedition. I think, yeah, that's the name. So, depending on if you get heads, you can reveal more cards. And then if you get tails, you can only get one. But the thing is that it's pretty much like a fucking Misty if you think about it. You discard one, look at the top 8 and grab something. Like the old Cynthia's Feelings card, or Cynthia's I don't remember, Cynthia's Guidance. I'm just talking out of my ass. A Cynthia card from Supreme Victors. So yeah, this isn't very strong. It just works from the bottom, but it doesn't make much difference. Okay. And Friends in Hisui. Yeah, this is just draw 3, different artwork. Friends in Sinnoh. I think it's gonna be the same shit. Yeah, just more artworks to get. This dude, the same. Draw 3. These cards have signatures, and then the rest is reprint shit. They've got some signatures on. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe from the artists. Yeah, reprint shit. Is this the one? I can't even read it. Anyway. Volo. Discard one of your bench Pokemon V and all attached cards. I guess a way to prevent your opponent from getting a KO. And that's basically it. Ultra Ball reprint. And then all of the, I guess, the fancy art stuff. Damn, I don't know if you guys can hear. There's a lot of construction noise outside once again in my neighborhood. Anyway, but I mean, for the most part, as I've said, bunch of reprints. The set is already out. I just wanted to make this video, look at a few cards myself. It's not really much. I mean, Kyogre V isn't very good. It's just very basic. The best cards that stand out for me that I would like to use are the regigigas cards when it comes to the rule box guys, and everything else is just what would you expect. I guess the Zacian V-Star and Zamazenta V-Star are cool as well. Anyway, so there's a lot of noise outside, so I think I'm just gonna finish this video up. This is the Crown Zenith set, just like the other reprint sets. It's hot. It's probably gonna be expensive. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get. The secret rare shit is going to be expensive as fuck. And it's mostly a collectible set. Reprint set at the end of the day. So anyways, guys, this has been SaberWolf94. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick, half-assed review. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What-ay!